Hi guys, hi everyone. Welcome to Forensic Finance. My name is CA Vishambhar Sharma, and we are here today to discuss a few things about operational finance. I hope everybody is doing good, and in this Corona time, it is very difficult for everyone. I just hope everybody is safe, right? We just wait 2, 3 more minutes, and we can start. There are a lot of things I need to discuss with you all so that you can understand what I'm coming through and what I wanted to do, what I wanted to tell you. That's what it is. So please comment morning or something or anything if you can. I have a live chat. You might have a chat function over there. You can write something over there so that I will be able to, you know that you're listening. If the sound is proper, or if there's anything if you have, then please let me know. So I have written something. Hi everyone. Okay, guys. I think we should start with this webinar and let people, if they come in little late and they're lost, they can watch it again later. There's no problem. So, okay, guys. So, in this webinar, what I want to discuss with you is basically what is operational finance and what are the job opportunities available there, and what are the issues, what you can do about it, right? So how to get good jobs, high paying jobs, and everything like that. That's what I'm going to discuss in this webinar. So just a brief introduction about me. My name is CA Vishambhar Sharma. I'm a chartered accountant. I'm basically from Jaipur, Rajasthan, and I've completed my, born brought up there and completed my articleship and everything there only in Jaipur. And after that, I have started my first job there with Kalanin Company, and then I moved to Marriott Hotels, then I moved to Leela Hotels, and I moved to Oberoi Hotels now. That's what the basic background. Okay, so this is about me and why we are doing this webinar, and who's for whom this webinar I'm doing is basically only for those students who really wanted to, you know who are who really wanted to do something in their life. They're serious about their career, and coming from a, because I also come from a lower middle class background, and face I have faced 4 attempts in CA final and 3 attempts in CIPCC. So I can understand the pain which students have and the struggles they face. So that's why I have started this thing to, help my fellow colleagues. So this webinar is for those students who are really serious about their career, who want to do something, who want to do something good. They're ambitious, but due to lack of resources, you can say, or lack of opportunities, they can't get it. So this webinar is going to be for them. They can be either BCom students, or they can be either, CA and chartered accountants who have completed their CA, all of them, right? So this webinar is for only those. Now coming back to the this thing, operational finance thing. Let me just give you a short brief about why I have started this, all of this, and why I want to do this. So basically, it started all together. Started with everyone in commerce. It starts with 11th class. So when I was in my 11th class and my teacher asked me why you have opted for commerce, I had no clue. Just because my family members are from commerce background, I said that my family members, my from commerce, that's what it. That's what it is. Career guidance. Know what they can do. moving towards, CA and everything, then your relatives ask you what you will do now, what will you do anything else. Will you do anything else? What will you do? But I had no answer. So that's how I end up doing CA, and that's how everything has started. So just to give you a brief, there are 40 lakh students in India who pass graduation in commerce every year, but only 10% of them is go for CAT, CACS, or professional exams or something. Otherwise, 90% students, they don't clear their exams. So this is the starting point of the issue, right? There's no career counseling. So this is what the same thing happened. I entered CA, so there are different struggles that I faced. There were students who never entered CA. They started something else, and they found out that they don't know exactly what they want to do. Somebody started a business, then it closed down, then again started business or something, the family business, or they're just doing that. But nobody know exactly what needs to be done. Okay, is my voice breaking? Hi, Shrishti. Is my voice breaking? Maybe it's due to this internet connection. Can you hear me now? I'm sorry. Okay, take it. Thank you. So that's what the main issue starts with, that we don't know what needs to be done in career, right? And only 10% students, they have something to do in their career. They know that they are doing CA, CS, ICWA, or whatever, but CAT, but rest 90% doesn't know. So that's what the problem starts with, right? So basically there are three problems which I have identified. First of all, students who does not know what needs to be done. Secondly, the students who does not pass CA, but they couldn't clear it. So the problem is they don't have a plan B for them. They don't know what needs to be done after that. Because if you can't complete CA, then again you're termed as a BCom. Even if you are CA inter, you're termed as a BCom, and there's no as such big value in it, right? So this another problem for these students. And third problem is, when you pass CA in multiple attempts, then what happens? Then again it is a different struggle altogether, which I have faced. So that's why I have started all of this to help my fellow colleagues. So just to tell you what happened. So for the BCom students who doesn't know, they're struggling now in CA. What happened? When I was taking my this final examination and I couldn't clear it. So I'll tell you, there are a lot of family pressures coming in, and the relatives, and they say is like, just you also have to get married. So there's another pressure of getting married, and there's shortage of funds and money. When I was doing my CA finals, my sister got married, so we had to take a loan of approximately 4 lakh rupees or something, and there was a pressure of repaying it. I don't know how to do it. My Because I told you I'm from a lower middle class background, not nothing much of great in that sort. So that was again a difficult issue. So I started searching for a job, right? I started searching for a job. I went to a CA firm. I'll not name the CA firm, but I went to the CA firm. I asked them, sir, I need a job. I've taken my final attempts, I mean, 3 times. So I had read a lot of things, but nobody values that. Even if you have read it, nobody values that. So I went to them. I said, sir, I need a job. Whatever you can give me and you can pay me, I need a job. They said, okay, they've seen my profile and they asked me why your marks are going down. Because in school, I used to be a good student. And there are a lot of things, a mix of the pressure and etc., etc. There are a lot of things. So they said, okay, come after So I faced in Jaipur. I couldn't get it was no proper job. It was difficult. Why it is difficult? Because if they you complete your CA, then you will go. That's if if company wants a CA. So in any case, right? So that is the people who it's very difficult. Is again a CA finals in fourth. Basically, it very difficult. You know, further struggles. First, I'll go for campus place. Like okay, everybody's getting job there. So if that is gone, then there is a very difficult situation to get into a job for tier two student like me, right? So that was difficult. So what happened? I went for campus placement, couldn't get selected. Then again, I have to go ahead and outside and find a job. So that was really, I'm telling you, it was painful. So I started something with a CA firm. I told you that in Kalan Company I started because I didn't get a job anywhere else. So I started with Kalan Company. I went there. They gave me the job. I started there. And after starting there, after 2 years of working, I could know that I didn't want to continue this. I want a job, proper job in a company. I couldn't continue. I was not cut out for this. I was not cut out for this auditing, taxation, or something like that. So that's why. That's why I have started searching for a job, and after a lot of struggle, I entered into this married. I landed up in the married job. So these are the main crucial problems everybody faces. But what needs to be done, nobody knows, right? So that's why I've started this concept of Plan B, or having your skills upgraded, because all of these things I saw one thing in common. If you want to get a good job in a company, because I'm looking at from that company perspective now. If you want to get good job in a company, you need to, and then you get, if not here CA, why the company should hire you. That's the main question behind everything. So one thing I understood properly, that if you're if you have some skill set, if you have some some basic small things which company wants, that in finance specifically, I'm talking about in finance, you know the know um, and what I did was I sent my CV to everyone. I got an opportunity that there opportunity that there is a opening in hotel industry. They are looking for a finance manager. That was Marriott, Courtyard Marriott Mumbai. So I just scrolled my CV and saw that I have something related to hotel. So I just rebuilt my CV and understood everything what I had done in there in hotel, so that I could explain it to them what I've done, or just relate it to them. I you can say broaden that particular area and just sent my CV. And luckily they had someone, they wanted very quickly, someone very quickly to handle things, because nobody was there to handle it. The guy there has already left. So it was by luck I got it, you can say. But still, you have to face the interview, you have to pass it, because I got passed on the telephonic interview itself. My boss later told me that I liked your voice, I liked your confidence, that's why I took you, because I knew that you'll be able to do it in the first instance. So that's the first thing, right? So all of these problems which we are discussing, that you don't know what needs to be done, or whether there's no plan B or something. So there is a plan B, right? You can work in industry, but you know need to know of certain things which industry is doing. I mean, everybody is doing. So if you know all those concepts which are not expected from you altogether, then of course when you give your interview and you explain it to them that you know this, you know about uh, reportings, also monthly reportings, and you know about this finance concepts, budgeting, taxation, you already know if you have done CA. So you know about tedious returns, you know how practical things work. If you know how practical things work, then they'll definitely want you to on come on board and do the job. That's what the basic thing. But how you will learn all of this, there's a bridge now. Now there's a gap. How you will learn all of this MS reporting, budgeting, forecasting, and returns and taxation. Maybe you have done something. You can say a taxation, GST returns or TDS returns in CA articleship, but not all other things, right? And somebody has filed income tax returns, but not TDS returns, or maybe GST returns. They have not looked into. So there are certain things which you need to complete. You need to fulfill their requirements. So that's where the plan B lies. So even if I'm telling you, because this concept is new. So let's say if you are a CA inter or BCom graduate, okay, you're a BCom graduate or a CA inter, and you want a job, right? You have not completed your CA, but you want a job. So you're searching for a job. Acha, before searching for a job, there's one most important thing I would say. If you want a good job and a good company, achieve a good position, then there should be no restraint, there should be no constraint on your CV. If you say I would like to do job in Delhi, Gurgaon area, no. There'll be strictly no. They reject your CV altogether straight away itself. Because if you write a constraint, they know that you can't go and work in Chennai, it means. So they don't even look at your CV, right? So you have to be open to everything, whatever they say. If you get a job for let's say Chennai or maybe Kerala, Tamil Nadu, or somewhere like that where you never wanted to go. I never wanted to come to Mumbai, but I accepted everything. They said whether you can move to Mumbai. I said, sir, I can move to anywhere in the world, wherever you want me to be. I'll just come. Even after that, when you once you are inside the industry, you will you can manage things on your part. You can ask them, sir, transfer me to a nearby location or something of that sort. But if you're not there, nobody's going to help you. So the first thing is no restraint, right? Second thing second thing is learning these things which industry wants it from you. They want someone to just come ahead, take away all the work, and start working on it. They don't Industry doesn't have time to teach you everything. Just somebody sitting beside to you and teach you, okay, do this like this and this and that. It doesn't happen that way, right? So you have to be prepared for your first interview. A good first impression is very, very important, because until unless you have the first impression, they won't give you a good role there. That's what I've seen. So they don't have confidence in you. How they'll give you the role? So that's the first impression. For that first impression, we need to do everything. We need to learn all of this industry concepts, what they are saying, right? Everything, reporting and all. Then you have to be ready with other stuff as well, like communication skills, your English and everything. You have to be, at least for the first meeting, you have to be ready, at least for the first impression. That you have to be ready. Later on in industry, I also go and speak in Hindi. Nobody tells me anything about it. I also go and speak to in Hindi with my bosses, and everything is fine. But in the first meeting, they want you to speak in English, they want you to communicate in English, and they want you to be that guy who can handle things. And you have to give them the confidence. Okay, I can handle it, no problem. You give me stuff, I'll handle it, right? So that confidence needs to be built up. Now, how you will build up that confidence? If you don't know things, how you will build up that confidence? So what happened, I'll give you a brief story. I'll tell you a brief story. When I joined this married thing, I was confident that I'll be able to do it, because my accounting was good and everything was, I understood things clearly. But when I entered there, there were so much systems. There's so much systems. They were so much technical. even though Excel files are into macros and built up with so much constraints, you can't change anything anywhere. And something, if you change even a single cell and something goes wrong, it's a rut, it's a mess. So it was, they were totally technology based, and the system was so it was the system they used to use as Oracle. It was not that easy to handle, because if you want to open a ledger, you have to know the code. So first of all, you have to remind all the codes, you have to learn all the codes. And if you want somebody's help, there's nobody to help because nobody knows it all. So, and you're a manager, you have to manage. So those are some few challenges which you will face along within the industry. Same thing happened with me when I joined in Oberoi's. There is SAP. Now SAP, I didn't know SAP. So again, there is a challenge. But still I took it because I've been in the industry, so I know how things work. So I've learned, a little bit, asking here and there and here and there. But you have to face challenges. So technical challenges is another part. There is another challenge which is called the process, or the things which I'm telling you, like forecasting, budgeting, etc., etc. The things company wants you to handle. If you can't give them that, there's no job. There's a problem, right? So what is the plan B I'm speaking about is, you guys, if you are if you fall in any of the categories, multiple attempt chartered accountant, or CA inter, or a BCom graduate who doesn't know what to do, there are two kind of finance department in industry. Okay? One is corporate finance, another is operational finance. Corporate finance is a team who is finalizing balance sheet, who is heading the, you can say, managing overall functions. They're not looking at the operational level or a unit level what needs to be done. They don't take business decision based upon one unit, they take on a whole level, right? So they are just finalizing balance sheet. To make you understand easily, they're finalizing balance sheet at the corporate level, corporate finance. At the operational level, operational finance, what they do is, operational finance guys, they are decision makers. Now suppose what will happen is, when you enter operational finance, you'll be accepted as a assistant manager finance, or a financial control, depending upon the experience you have, or the role you have. So you'll be adopted as a manager finance. Now manager finance, as a manager finance, what you need to do, you need to know about the taxes, you need to know about the operations. So in taxes, you need to know how to pay the taxes online, GST, TDS, VAT. You need to know how to file the returns online, GST, TDS, VAT. You need to know the cash flow management, how you have to manage the cash flows. You need to know how books have to be closed. You need to know how to review a trial balance. You need to know how to review debtors aging, creditors aging, what is there, what's wrong going inside there. You need to know the internal control system, how does the system works, because you have to set it up. It is your duty to do it, you're the finance manager. So that's what the company wants from you. Now, if you don't know all of this, then it is going to be a challenge. And why would they hire you in the first place, right? And they want you to then prepare MH reports and finalize the profitability. Maintaining the profitability is the responsibility of the unit finance manager or financial controller. If you can't maintain it, because every guy will come in from different department, ask for things, okay, we want this, please approve this expense, please approve this expense. But you have to maintain the profitability, you have to see that. So it is not a, I would say, rocket science ke nobody understand. It is a very simple thing. After working in this industry or any of the industry for so long, you will understand things. It's so easy. It's not just like nobody can do it. It's easy, everybody can do it. It's just somebody has to tell you that how to do it. It is that simple, right? So the plan B which I'm talking about is, guys, learn about these industrial skills, all these, which I'm talking about. Learn all of this. Then you go for your first interview. You'll have the knowledge, you'll have the confidence. Go for the first interview. Build up your, soft skills, only English speaking skills for the first interview. Once you clear that, once you, have a hold on it, then you can do anything inside the company. They'll give you everything to do, because once you're in, it's everything is easy then. But going inside is not easy. So two things are prominent. Be open for all the opportunities, whatever is coming to you. Second, you know, learn what industry wants you to do. That's what the main thing is, right? So what we are doing is, we are, preparing. What I have done is, in my past 2 3 years, that I have tried to make these courses on these things, so that you can understand, you can learn, and you can grow easily. That's what the main motive of my launching all of this webinar and everything. And just one more thing I would like to discuss. As a finance department structure, I've told you. So there is a two-step formula, right? First of all, learning beyond your expectations. Industry doesn't expect you to learn, already all these things like reporting and all, which I've told you. Industry doesn't expect you that you will know it. But once you know it and you tell them in the interview, they'll definitely be amazed, and you'll definitely get the job. That will give you the first impression that yes, this guy has done something good. And second thing is building your CV. If you can't build your CV properly, you have learned everything, but you can't write it into in detail, your CV and everything, nothing's gonna happen. Your CV has to be proper. So whenever you send a CV to IT company, it should relate to the keywords of that IT company. When you're sending a CV to hotel company, it should relate to something to the hotel company, because that's what the beauty of articleship is. You work in various areas, and you can explore those areas, and you can take something out and make it vast and write in your CV and send it to that company, related company. If you haven't done anything, you have done these courses, then explain about these courses. What have you done in these? What have what kind of knowledge you have gained from these? Explain about this in your CV. So when they will ask you, then you should be able to answer it to them, that that's what you have learned, right? And that's how you get into jobs, a good paying job. That's what the main thing is, right? So here we are, forensic finance, we help you with all of this, business accounting, taxation, MIS reporting. So we are starting to go live now. We want to start these things live for everyone. So anybody who wants to join, you can mail us, mail us at forensicfinanceuk@gmail.com. It should be there in the email ID is there in the description. You can mail it to us that you are interested in this. So once I'm able to collect the courses, because along with my job, it's not easy for me also to do it. And you see, guys, I am a pretty well settled guy. I'm working with hotel, I'm heading a finance team, you know doing all of that stuff. So it is extra effort I have to put in. For that extra effort, I need people who are really serious. I really don't want anybody to just I don't want anybody to just come in and take the course. It's not like that. I want pretty serious guys, but your core accounting should be good. That's what the basic criteria of this. If your core accounting is not good, if I ask you a purchase entry, sales, credit, something like that, and you can't tell me, then I'm sorry, these are not for you. Your core accounting should be good. That's what my expectation is. And I will start something on SAP also, that how SAP works, and the basics of SAP, so that you can, wherever you go, if you write in your CV, you'll definitely get a job if they have SAP, because SAP is a system altogether different with everything. You must know about this, right? And the most important thing is, I'm trying to help students, not just learning things, but to help them get some internship somewhere, or when you or get a job somewhere. But if you don't have, if I refer to you, the problem which I face, guys, let me just be very clear with you. The problem which I face is that, now suppose if I want to appoint someone for my company, let's say assistant manager, if I want to appoint someone and I want to interview someone, so I would prefer, obviously, that he'll be from a this hotel background, hospitality background, who knows this stuff. Everybody prefers it, right? Because first of all, you have to teach them. If you get a fresher guy, the problem is You have to teach them all these systems, the what is MS reporting, what is what. First of all, teach them what is what. Then the second problem lies with how to do it. Then the third thing, so in industry nobody has time to teach you. That's the main problem, I'm telling you. Nobody's taking the effort. I have seen everywhere. There are you may see webinars on for science students or someone, but there's nobody who's doing exactly something for commerce guys to give them a heads up what needs to be done. And the expectation of industry is, oh, it's so high for from commerce and this finance guys, that you know everything about, like that sort. So all these things are simple, but to teach you on the job it is too difficult. Because now what companies have done, they have reduced the manning, they have reduced everything. Now they don't, nobody has time. If somebody has time, they won't tell you completely, right? Otherwise somebody, they doesn't know it completely. There are problems, right? So you have to do it yourself. I mean, you have to learn it from somewhere, and then you have to start your job. So if I want to refer someone for a job, I must be absolutely sure that I'm person I'm referring to, he knows things. At least he doesn't mess up with the accounting part, at least. Because that guy whom I'm referring to, or my company, they'll sue me for this. Okay, what kind of guy you have sent us, you have told us about. So that's where the main problem lies. So everybody wants a job, but they doesn't want to, they doesn't want to learn things. They just want to get a job. No, it doesn't happen that way. It happens when you know things, when you show yourself your confidence, when you work on like the industry with anything, all you got into it, the company respects it and they'll give you the job. There's no problem in that. They have jobs. Who says that there is no job in corona times? I have a lot of jobs within my company itself. But the problem is, I told you the problem. There's a mismatch, because what we have learned and what we are doing it here, it is total gap. It is total gap. You don't know how to fill it. So that's why the company doesn't know, and they are just looking for this experienced guys who can come in and take in, who can come in and take. So it's just kind of going that only. Nobody's looking after what the freshers can do. And I believe that freshers, or you can say, guys who have, they have potential, who are ambitious, they have potential, they can do stuff. But I need them to be a little bit upgraded, so that I can, uh, help them with internship or jobs. I need them to be a little bit upgraded. So I want you all to be little bit upgraded in your aspects of this accounting and what industry is doing. And acha, there's one more thing, guys. Data analytics is also a good part, which is going to explore in future now for finance guys. And because the companies want now is, they don't want an accountant. They, because they have automated all the processes of accounting. Now they want you to be a business manager. You can analyze the data and you can improvise sales, help general managers to improvise sales. You're not the sales guy, but you have to help them grow sales. That's what the main thing is. So it will come in through data analytics part. So data analytics is also a major area which you should learn upon, and we have something on that aspect also. But you need to do these kind of stuff. That's what the main thing is. Now, jobs in operational finance, there are various profiles which you can work in. I'll tell you the job profiles. And where to find it, I'll tell you. Job profiles are like, if I'm talking about operational finance, so I'll not talk about corporate finance. In operational finance, so there is a unit financial controller, the finance head, which could be a CA, right? And there is assistant financial controller. Then there is finance manager. The finance manager could be a non-CA. There's no problem in that. But below that, there is a team: accounts payable team, an account receivable team. Then there is income team. Sorry, what do we call manufacturing team, who's taking care of the manufacturing accounts. And then there is purchase team. Then there is stores team, right? So all those areas, if you talk about the salary structure, I have seen the salary structure of a purchase manager to be 10 lakh rupees per annum. So it's not that you can't go into one role. You can go into any of the roles. You will get the salary. There's no problem. But if you want, they have a limit, right? because everybody is reporting to the financial controller. So financial controller will have the highest salary. It's not like a junior will have the highest one. So that's where the limit lies, right, guys? So if you're a BCom graduate and you're looking to start in industry, you can work on these accounts payable. You can start with accounts payable job, become accounts payable manager, then you can move ahead to assistant manager and kind of that stuff, or account receivable guy, or maybe something like that. If you're a CA, then you can start with this manager, finance manager, but you have to upgrade your skills. You can start with finance manager, then again you have to go ahead, go up in the ladder along with that, because of course you can't head a team with a with zero experience. You have to have experience, but to enter at a good level you need some these kind of additional upgrades, right? That's what the main thing is. So if you feel like, if you have anything in your mind, if you have any questions, you can tell it to me. And where to find these jobs in operational finance? um, Two things I've seen, that all my jobs which I have got are from Naukri.com. Nobody has given me separately. I mean, there's no other way out. I have not got a call from LinkedIn or something. I have received some messages on LinkedIn that they want me to hire me to something or something, but most of it from Naukri.com. Okay. It is not that you have to take the paid one. I have never take the paid one. It was the similar one, but your CV has to be good. Your CV has to be upgraded. It should match the key skills which the jobs are there. For the jobs are there. So you don't know the jobs. I'm telling you guys. What happens is, when there is a job opening in Marriott, Oberoi, or any other company, ITC or anyone, they try to take it from inside the company. They try to fill it inside the company. You will not see it on the job portal. There are various job portals. There will be jobs, but they first try to fill it within the company, right? So if they don't find it within the company, they give it to the consultants. Now, what these consultants do, they filter this Naukri.com, LinkedIn, etc., etc., and they try to find some keywords within the CV. And that keywords, if your CV is fetched from those keywords, you will be called for that job. It's as simple as that. And to build your CV for those keywords, you need to do some upgradation. And for that upgradation, you need to learn something which industry wants. Right now, if you see the jobs, there'll be jobs in purchase, there'll be jobs in accounts payable, there's jobs on accounts receivable, and every other aspect of the company. There are jobs available in Amazon. You may see Flipkart. There are jobs. There's no problem with that. Maybe in IT company, anywhere. But you need to have something on your CV that you have done this. When we have done auditing, there's no such thing as accounts payable, accounts receivable in our CV. So that's why our CV doesn't get filtered out from those things. So first of all, upgrade your skills, build your CV, float it on the internet. Your job will come to you. There's no problem. And don't restrict yourself to only one place or just one opening, or I'll be staying here. If you restrict yourself, then you're killing your future. That's what it is, right? So I hope I could have I hope it could be helpful to you, and to make you understand what is there, what industry's expectations are. And if there's anything, if you want to ask me, then please go ahead. Otherwise, we'll end the stream, and wish best of luck to you all, right? And if you have anything, if you're interested in anything, you can mail it to me, or you can connect directly me on LinkedIn, message me on LinkedIn. I'll help you with anything, whatever you want. There's no as problem in that. So don't worry about it. Just message me on LinkedIn. Okay. So I believe there's no question from anyone. So I'll just end the stream, and thank you so much for listening, and thank you all for attending. Thank you so much, guys. I wish the best of luck for everything you have coming across your way. Thank you.